Welcome to the What Are We Doing Here podcast, hosted by Josh Dunn.
Hosted by Josh Dunn.
I haven't turned the fucking aircon on because it's hot as shit.
It is.
I guess we just started now.
Welcome to the What Are We Doing Here podcast.
Hosted by Josh Dunn.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing?
You know what? It's
Josh Dunn.
what is time?
This is the What Are We Doing Here podcast.
That'll do of that. That's enough. Wayne,
How are we?
what's going on, legend?
Hanging out for a bit.
Hanging out, just coming in to kick it. So we sort of got introduced to each other in a weird way. Reddit.
Yeah.
You a big Reddit person?
No, I'm not. Mate, I don't even know how I came across it, but
Just an odd.
yeah, it's an interesting community. I mean, big volume of people in one place and, a lot of different ideas. And
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
a bit of a cesspool in some parts. And
fucking hell, Reddit can be. Reddit can be. It's like the best and the worst of humanity, right? It's
mate, I think like any social media, you get out of it what you put in.
yeah, that's
But,
right. It's
whatever you like.
fuck, that is a deep rabbit hole Reddit is. I remember when I first got Reddit, I was young, and I was honestly shocked at the stuff that you could find on Reddit. Like people dying, and you're like, why am I watching this?
Trying to think, those old websites, those gore websites back in the late 90s.
Yeah,
I
and-
don't know how old you are.
Yeah,
But
they carried on.
yeah,
They definitely carried on. You watch, there's like heaps of Mexican cartel videos on there.
oh, mate, it's out of control down there at the moment.
What
In
is,
Mexico. They're in a war zone.
what is happening?
Yeah.
And it's like it's weird. It's like I talk to a lot of people, and it's very hard, especially if you don't travel or you don't really go anywhere and you don't see the world and you live in this little bubble. You can't really take it for granted how good we have it here.
Mate, we're best country in the world. I mean,
100%.
yeah, you have a look at what happened. The greatest country in the world, America. You look at what's happening in America at the
It's
moment.
a shithole.
Mate, it's a third world country.
Have you been?
Mate, I went to New York. I've only been in New York back in like 2009.
Yeah.
Very different. Mate, the world's changed a lot in the last decade.
Yeah, 100%.
But, mate, watching where America's at the moment, the wealth disparity and the level of poverty over there,
It's
and
wild.
access to basic services and things like that, things that we take for granted over here that we assume that we're probably second to America.
Yeah.
And we're just in another world. But like you say, if you haven't travelled, you haven't been there.
You don't understand. You see the good parts. You see the Hollywood Boulevard, and you don't see what's 5 minutes away from it, which
Yeah.
is a
Mate,
shithole.
you look at the videos and the photos from Skid Row,
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's nobody talks about it. You know what I mean? Like nobody wants to talk about
let's
like
just pretend it doesn't happen.
it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know, like it's a whole fucking like suburb just full of tents.
Yeah,
With people living on the street.
Yeah, but mate, and then on the other end you got like you say, in Hollywood, celebrities getting paid huge amounts of money, and
Pull that closer, sorry, bud. Yeah.
you got billionaires, thinking about what $1 billion.
Yeah, you got your Bezoses and stuff, and you look at those, and you go, "Yeah, these are good guys," and you go, "Well, look at the rest of them." It is it is literally it was the craziest thing being over there and seeing that. Just such a wild change between like you're in any city, so whatever city you go to, yada yada, and you drive 10 minutes in any direction from that city, and it quickly turns into like a third world country.
Yeah.
Like boarded up houses, like fucking people, homeless people in LA. That is wild. San Francisco.
But you got this image of what America is, and you look at these third world countries, and they want to immigrate to. You want to move from Mexico to America, and you just don't see that side.
You just move into just the biggest shithole. Better off with the cartels.
Mate, at least in Mexico, you know what's happening in Mexico.
Yeah, that's right. Rather than like fucking, you go up to a policeman and he shoots you, like in the
just pretend
States.
it doesn't happen here.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's fucking wild. Like, yeah, we got our problems, but like it's fucking crazy. And I think that type of shit, the Reddits and the fucking anything, just if you want to look for it, you'll fucking find it. We've got it okay.
Yeah.
There's nobody getting their fingers cut off in the streets here. There's nobody getting their head cut off. You're like, well, it's okay.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
We're doing all right. Just chill out. You know? Everybody just relax. That's enough about that. Let's talk a little bit about you. You joined the army super young.
Yeah, man, it's 17. So probably 17, 3 months, 17, 4 months old. So
Like as soon as you can.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Mate, filled out my paperwork. I think back in the day, you could fill out your paperwork at 16 and 9 months. Filled that out, walked in on the day. It's all I ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
Grew up watching the 6:30 news, the 6 p.m. news, whatever it was. Remembering the images from Northern Iraq back in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Kabaya when we were on to Somalia, and just had this desire to get in there and help the people that couldn't help themselves.
Just do something. Yeah.
Yeah. Mate, I was like, 8, 10, 12 years old, no idea what it was. 16, 9 months, walking the recruiting office, sign the paperwork. I did, the bare minimum at school, C maths, C English, C in another subject because that's all you had to do.
See, for close enough is good enough.
It was probably mate, it was probably phys ed or something like that. They got the other C in.
Yeah, that's right.
Cooking maybe, turn up and you get it.
Yeah, that cooking was the best part in the world. I remember, just wash your dishes.
Yeah. Bit of fried rice and that was it.
That's it, 100%.
So mate, took about 6 months for the paperwork to go through, and then flew out. So I was living in Perth at the time.
Yep.
Took a bag with me, and that was it. So down in Kapuka.
That's wild. What was the? So I've had one of my good mates on, Ben.
Had to listen to that one.
He was a very similar situation where he just sort of. I think there's an aspect of like the wanting to help, but what personally was going on with you? Were you like, was it just the desire to go and help other people, or was it like I need to get the fuck out of here?
Nah, there was nothing to that. Mate, my goal was to join the army. All I ever wanted to do since I was young was join the army. Yeah. I actually wanted to be a pilot, but mate, I got C's and everything. So
yeah, you gotta be.
Yeah,
that's A+ shit.
Yeah,
right there.
there was no chance of that happening.
Yeah.
Mate, love the thought of infantry. Played heaps of sport, contact sport when I was growing up. Love the physical side of it. Probably can't tell it now. Put on a couple of kegs.
Gets us all.
Love the physical side of it. They talk about the camaraderie and things like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Playing sport, backing into that, doing, I'm going to say a proper army job, might upset a couple of people.
Yeah.
But don't want to be doing logistics when you're probably getting paid more outside to stack shelves somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, that, right? Is there a lot of that? Like you hear people like, I was in the army, and like, what did you do? And you're like, I was a driver.
Yeah,
I
was the pay clerk, or
I served my time.
Yeah.
I was out there on the front line doing paperwork.
Make sure pays were going through.
Make sure everybody got paid.
Yeah.
They didn't get paid. We got no soldiers, so technically I'm the backbone of Australian Army.
Yeah. You weren't in, were you? I'm not going to upset you.
No, I definitely wasn't.
Just but that's, pay clerk.
This is coming from a guy who has no idea about it and he's never been in it, but I'm hanging shit on it.
No, give it to him, mate. Feel free. They deserve it. It's a big organisation.
Yeah.
It's a
business.
From what I've seen, it's getting a lot more corporate. Culture and things like that are getting a lot more corporate. The synergy between that sort of culture and digging a hole to fighting probably don't line up all that well.
Yeah. That's a very weird and fine line, isn't it? It's we're going to be inclusive. Here's a gun.
Yeah, not
type thing. Not inclusive.
Not so much that inclusive side.
Not inclusive in a sense. It's like we need to cover all bases. I think that's probably a better way to, you know what I mean? Not in terms of people who go into it, but is there a bit more like?
Yeah, I think what I like, the direction who's driving this change in culture, and there is a massive an effort, to change culture in the army. There's definitely aspects that will benefit from it. Changes in culture, but we're still out there fighting wars, and there's still guys on the ground and things like that. And
that's right.
We need to be conscious of that.
17, you go to Kapuka. That's where you go, right? Yep. What was that like? What was your? Do they call that basic training?
Yeah, it was basic. So it was only 6 weeks back then. I think it's 3 months. I think Ben spoke about it being 3 months.
Benny was in there for a while, so you were in and out.
Yeah. From what I get, it was much more. We packed.
Yeah, that 3 months.
12 weeks worth of work into 6 weeks. So
fuck that,
mate. You're up at 6 a.m. every day.
Yep.
In the hallway with your sheet over your shoulder and in your pajamas and your thongs on. And then you've got like 15, 20 minutes to shower, shave, eat breakfast, get dressed. And then you're back in, good to go. So 6:30, your day kicks off. And then lights out was 10:30. So super basic stuff. You're building resilience, a lot of work around resilience.
Yeah.
You work long hours. Like you get out, you look at it at the time when you're there, it's hard. It's a grind. Like you just got to get in the rhythm, get that grind done, do what you have to do, get out. You know, I think at the end of Kapuki, you do a 5K walk with the obstacle course. There's other challenges involved. And you get to the end, you're like, fuck, that was hard. And then you go to the School of Infantry, it's 10Ks or 15Ks, hardcore, I think they called it.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, that was hard. And then you go to the battalion and, mate, you're working 56-hour shifts. You know, worked 56 hours without sleeping. You know, my last week in Baghdad, we were working, 21 to 22 hours a day. Like, it gets hard. So, mate, I'll look back at basic now. Knowing what I know now, fuck, it was easy.
Yeah, it's like it's a walk in the park.
Yeah.
But from like a regular, and this is something I brought up with Ben, it was like just being like a regular human type thing, just doing your, what we perceive as like hard in life, going to school, having to, go to football training or do this to like fucking get up at 6. Like what 17-year-old is like, I love fucking 6 a.m. You know what I mean?
And I think the thing about it, like you didn't have to look after yourself though. Like someone was there, they flick the hallway, they flick the lights on, all the lights get flicked on. And mate, it's like a hospital environment. I don't know what the buildings are like. They're probably still using the same buildings, but 100%. It's like that lino floor.
Yeah. Very clinical.
Super bright fluorescent lights.
Yeah.
And like when they flick those lights on, it goes from, it's like the middle of the day. I was there in winter as well, so.
Sick.
Mate, it didn't get, the sun wasn't coming up till 7 o'clock and it was down at 5:30, 6 o'clock. It was fucking cold.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Really builds you, doesn't it? Yeah, it is that whole break you down, build you. I think there's once again, it's talking to Ben about it. They only likes people young, right? It's because they're a little bit more malleable. Their bodies are ready for it, and their mind is. Also, you can. I think you can adjust. Adjust is such a fucking odd word, but you can sort of push them in a better direction, give them a bit of structure and balance, as opposed to say like me going in now as a 33-year-old who already is very set in his ways.
Yeah, look, I think. Mate, I didn't know anything about the world when I was 17 years old.
Yeah, none of us do.
I didn't know that at the time, though. I thought I was pretty switched on.
Yeah.
But I look back
now. All of us do.
Mate, I've got a 17-year-old son. He knows everything.
Yeah, he's smarter than you are. What would you know?
Apparently.
Idiots.
Yeah, you're just a dad.
Yeah, that's right. You haven't been through nothing.
So, whether that happens consciously or, subconsciously, whether that, that moulding, that side of it, at that age, you're right for, to start building your worldviews and things like that. And I think that, to talk about your worldviews are probably very similar to what your parents were.
Yeah.
And at 17 years old, you're not going to question that. And we didn't have the internet back then either.
Yeah.
Mate, I was still playing Snake on the Nokia.
Oh, what a game though.
Yeah. It's still going around, I think.
Yeah, 100%.
So there's no just getting on to, there's no social media forcing anything down. You're not seeing different opinions. If you kick it around the same circle, 7 days a week, whether it's your parents or your friends or whatever, that's all the opinions you're going to have back then. Yeah,
that's right. It's very hard to explain to somebody in that as well. I think I was thinking about it yesterday, actually. There's I forgot who I was talking to, and about like small towns, how they become like these very rigid, very like narrow-minded. It's because of, where's your worldview? It's your neighbor.
Yeah, that's it.
Who's in the same experience that you are, and their neighbours in the same, and their neighbours in the same. So it's like, why the fuck would you change? Like, there's no need or want to, and literally the whole world is on your block.
Yeah,
and that's your existence.
I mean, mate, 20 years ago it was even worse than that, because you're not, we're connected online.
Well, yeah, that's right. There's no external information going in. It's just what's on the TV, and everybody watches the same shit.
Yeah,
there's no internet.
Yep.
It's just a newspaper, and everybody's reading the same fucking newspaper.
Yeah, that's it. And you look at what I was just talking about on, or what you were talking about on that, what they're building, the malleable minds and things like that. And journalism back in the day was, how they got it done.
Yeah, that's right.
So, I listened to a guy the other day talking about how, back in the 90s, if you wanted to spread disinformation, you had to get in the journalist. But these days, you just get online.
Yeah, it's not hard to write a blog. And it's not hard for somebody to read that blog and take it as, well, this is like the whole fucking issue with like clickbait, isn't it? Humans are fucking notoriously lazy. Yeah. We want to get to A to B as quick as we fucking can, and we'll read this much of like you see fucking 10 pages. I'm gonna read 10
Yeah.
pages.
Mate, you see those.
Just give me the title.
yeah, you see the websites that have got the 5 minutes to read. Fuck, 5 minutes. Who's got 5 minutes?
Yeah, that's right. You just want to read like.
Just give me the crux of it. I'm getting.
Yeah, like bananas will kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you eat like 1,000 of them, you're gonna fucking die. But yeah, nobody ever goes past that point, and then they go, "Fucking bananas are really bad. You can't fucking have bananas." Like
Yeah,
bananas are. We've been eating them all these years, and nobody told us. And it was the government. The government's been hiding bananas from us. Big bananas out to get us all.
Before you know it, some ladies down at Woolworths setting all the bananas on fire. In the middle
Yeah,
of the
that's
shop.
right. Fucking
Mate,
having a
are you
protest.
on Twitter?
Yeah.
Fuck, Twitter's even worse for those tribes.
So with my social media, like I limit it to its purpose. My Twitter is like,
Yeah.
here's a new show, fucking take it or leave it, or you know what I mean. Facebook is the same. It's like I'm either sharing like a business, like my business pages, or the podcast, and then I get the fuck out of there.
Mate, if you want to dabble in cults, get on a fitness Twitter.
Yeah,
It's apples are worse than the dessert. It's those big alpha beta conversations.
it's just fucking Jesus.
Alpha males incline bench and betas don't. And
Yeah,
mate.
it's the dumbest shit. Like, this is why I can't go back into like the thickness of the fitness industry. It's people's opinions, and it's just unresearched knowledge.
ego driven. Oh, and a lot of it's anecdotal as well.
Yeah, most of it is, and fucking hell, like you can argue to the cows come home with like all of this shit, and you go just like fitness is incredibly simple. Just do what works for you.
Yeah, but I look at CrossFit took over many years ago. Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. I thought CrossFit was just a way of exercising. Then you find out you talk about CrossFit HQ and there's big marketing behind that.
Yeah, they really got into the cult aspect. Like fuck it, I was the same. Like I did CrossFit recently.
Sorry, I just remember saying
Yeah.
sorry to the CrossFit guys that might be listening here.
No, but see, like most of them are like very reasonable. It's these. I think it's these people who. But it's the same with diet. It's the same as this. It's people like I noticed at first when I was fighting. So I used to do Muay Thai. You get the 6 weekers. I used to call them the 6 weekers, and they come in for 6 weeks, and then, it's it's something Wagner theory, the Dunning-Kruger effect, I think it is, where it's like the more you know, the less you know type thing, and there's a bit of a
The
curve.
more you think you know, the less you know.
Yeah, that's right. So if the 6 weekers were the people who went in there to know just enough,
Yeah.
but they're the best. They're the best fighters in the world, and you'd see them out, and they're fucking got their shirts off, trying to fight everybody, and you're like, bro, you did 6 weeks, you know what I mean? But it's like they're the CrossFitters that are like they taught me how to do a muscle up, and you're like, fucking fantastic, like put it all together. Then I can't. Yeah. They're and same with the diets. I did keto for 6 weeks, and you're like, I saw you eating bread. They're like, oh no, you can have a little bit. And you're like, you can't. Like that is.
Well, mate, that's what this. And this is when I was starting to get interested in fitness again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love information, and there's people out there that know. Somebody out there knows everything.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's where that's social media, the good aspect. But then I find myself going
It's a
down
fucking
that
rabbit hole, isn't it? And it's confirmation bias plays into it because you like fuck it. Even I do it. You let go of your diet a little bit because you read on the internet or you'll watch this giant bodybuilder going like there's a guy called Callum von Moga, and I used to follow him. And I stopped because he eats like absolute shit. I'm like, well, he eats like shit. I can eat like shit.
Yeah.
No,
It doesn't work.
that's not it.
Yeah.
He's
Mate, he's probably putting 6-7 hours a day in the gym as well.
That's his job, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I can just eat the fucking hamburgers and get jacked.
Yeah. But it's just calories in, isn't it? But if you want to get strong, just eat more calories.
Just fucking keep eating hamburgers, dumbass. You'll get super strong,
That's it.
but super fat.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I think going back to that army thing, that 17 years old, it's easy to get fit. 17 years old,
Oh yeah, 100%.
much more flexible.
Yeah,
I thought my body would last a lot longer than what it has.
yeah,
Yeah, but at 17 years old, like you said, you're malleable. Your worldview hasn't been tainted by anything.
yeah.
You're not questioning what's going on. And you're fit.
Do you guys hang on to that stuff? I remember talking to somebody from the army a while back, and it was the sort of the height of the 9/11, and he was like, "I don't like Arabs." And I was like, you can't fucking say that. And he was like, they have drilled it into me that so was it just maybe this guy who just took it and ran with it?
I'm tipping the guy that you were talking to. I don't know, how well do you know him? Were you just chatting to him or?
Yeah, it was just in passing.
Yeah, mate, he'd be that guy that's working to the pay clerk and makes sure the decimals in the right spot.
Yeah, that's
Mate,
right.
Like, yeah, we go over there and you're living in the communities. And there's people over there, the majority of the population, they're over there trying to live their day-to-day life. Mate, they've got wives, kids, families, the kids are trying to go to school. Yeah, they want their families to eat well. They want to get educated.
Yeah, they just want what everybody else wants.
Clean water. They want a decent house. Mate, you get out in the backwaters and they want to make sure that their goats are well fed. You know, they've got access to proteins and things like that. They just want the basics. They're not that much different to us. But then, mate, going back to America, you look at the extreme, you know, the extremism in America. You look at the KKK and things like that.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
Mate, there's people over there flying swastikas. And
I saw
you want to talk
a picture the other day of like this dude in like a black trench coat with the armband.
Yeah.
Just walking around like it's fucking normal. And it was like two big blokes like ganging up on this kid. Like it's this fucking normal behavior.
And they call themselves patriots.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
But then you look at these photos of, you've got this stereotype in your head of what a terrorist is, and they're standing there holding the Quran, and they've got their AK-47.
Yeah, that's right.
But then you look at these photos of, Christians holding their
the same thing,
AR-15 in the Bible, and you're like,
that's right.
What's the difference?
Yeah, I've always been like, how can you not see both sides? And I think it's one of those, like that little thing that I was saying before, where it's like you want to feel a little bit special, and then you fall into this I'm a patriot, and then it's like, well, I'm a little bit more patriot than you, and they're like, no, nobody's more of a patriot than I am.
Mate, I think patriotism is a bit of a joke as well.
It doesn't exist. Like there should be no like. Should there be a sense of like national pride now, considering the ability to travel and move? You can just up and pack, like, and just wanting to be this fucking dinky die, say Australian, like the Cronulla riots. You look at that and you're like, that is fucking pathetic.
Yeah,
considering
I think the motivation behind it, is our tribes are much smaller than what we think they are.
That's right.
Yeah, we talk about we're Australians and we should love Australia and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But our tribes are much smaller than that. We're very 25, 26 million people. We're very, very different.
Yeah.
We're not 10, 12 people working towards the same goal or
that's
like
right.
that.
But I think it's that once again it is that tribalistic, and it's that individual level trying to be better, trying to outdo it. I think if you skew that in any fucking way, once again, it can be skewed in a positive sense of like, I'm going to do well and better. And then you find other people who want to do well and better, and you go, well, I can do well and better than you. Yeah. But then there's the other people with, like you said, these fucking zero direction. Their world is this fucking big, and anything outside of it is fucking terrifying. It's scary. You know what I mean? And then that rollover effect of like I don't want to be scared of something I don't know, so I'm going to try and attack it and get rid of it. And then there's like, well, I'm going to attack it more. Yeah. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. But as far as the army goes, there's none of that. There's no, not once. And I understand that, again, it's a big organisation. There will be people that hold
take it too
views
far.
that we don't agree with, or views that aren't socially acceptable. But mate, at my level, there was no, I hate Arabs. There was none of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that there's checks in place. We talk about our moral compass, and you've got in the army, you've got to have moral courage. Got to have moral courage. I think this thing, and the courage to, if you see those sorts of people, that mate, you're not going to a country where you could kill somebody.
Yeah.
The onus is on us to be like, mate, we're not doing that. So having the courage to cut that away before that starts, and then when you get over that, having that courage that moral courage to do what's right, really.
Yeah.
But mate, I never heard anyone say anything like that in the army.
That's good. That is fucking excellent. Because it's like, I think, like on the outside, that's the kind of things that you fucking hear. And like you said, it's not from the right people.
Yeah.
And it's spreading like that has, I got told that like 10, 12 years ago, and it's stuck with me. You know what I mean? And it's something like I've known Ben for years, and I could have just easily asked him, but it's like, I think this is a good platform for me to ask, and a good platform for people to come in and go, that is not fucking correct. You know what I mean? Because that, for me, that's what I thought it was like. There's like this dehumanizing aspect to it to get them through.
So there is still an aspect. But we understand that, when you go over a country and you're fighting, that your enemy isn't the people in that country. Like there's a difference between.
Yeah, it's just the people that. Yeah.
And talking about that, how mellow we are. They use language a lot and things like that. They don't use the word kill. We use the word engage.
Yeah.
We don't use person. We use enemy or target or those sorts of things.
Yeah.
There's that sort of dehumanizing that aspect, but we're not talking about.
Yeah, it's not like World War II where they're like cockroaches
whole
or they're
population.
fucking. Yeah.
And we're talking about a specific enemy.
Yeah.
And where I was, it's people that are attacking you directly. You're not over there fighting a clearly defined enemy.
That's wild. So when did you go over? When was your first? I remember Benny went somewhere first and then he went over. Was it the same with you, or were you straight into it? Because I think you were a little bit before him.
Yeah, I think you got in. I think you said 2008.
Yeah,
so mate, I got in 2001.
Yeah.
September 11 happened.
That's like peak.
Well, September 11 happened while I was at the School of Infantry in Singleton.
Yeah.
So you go from basic to your trade school, which is School of Infantry.
Yep.
I remember my platoon sergeant walked out. He was a little man with a high pitched voice, like he yell a lot.
Yeah.
Been to Somalia. He'd been around. He'd probably been in 15 years. Done some shit. Doma was his name. Fuck, I'll never forget his face or his voice. Yeah. Mate, he walks out one morning. He's like, "Man, America's been attacked." Yeah, we all 7:30 in the morning. We're all formed up. They tick your name off, and then you go to classes. Walks out. He goes, "Man, America's been attacked. We're going to war." And he turned around and walked off. That was all he said. And because you don't get to see the news back then, you didn't get to see the news. You got to read the paper and watch the TV on the weekend.
Yeah.
And you go to town on the weekend. That was it. And we're like, oh, whatever, he's Janus up.
Yeah, because there'd be a little bit of that. It's like, is this a test?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And we're like, fuck, whatever. Who's going to attack America? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Mate, if I told you America's been bombed today, you'd be like, fuck, no, they haven't. Then it was a couple of days before we actually got to see the TV and newspaper, and the reality set in. And
that's fucked. How'd you feel? Like, what was the general feeling across everybody? Like, or you?
Excitement, the wrong answer.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is there because even Benny was like, you want to?
Yeah, I think. Look, for my motivation, getting in there and helping out the kids that want to go to school, and the fathers just want to work so they can they can feed their families and send their kids to school and all that sort of stuff. Getting in there and helping those people. Man, I remember watching like Caballo. I don't know if you were a Caballo at all. If you Google it, you'll see. There's a photo of I think 4 soldiers that's in sandbags at the front of a refugee camp, and there's literally the tribes are killing each other, 10, 15 metres, hitting kids with machetes and things like that, and so it looks like a big amphitheatre. It's in the bottom of this valley, and there's this big curved hill up the back, and it's covered in bodies.
That's fucking crazy.
Women, children, all that sort of stuff. And so I'm watching this, and I was like 11 years old.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, this is the sort of stuff I want to get in. And,
this is pre-Reddit.
Mate, this is the sort of stuff that I want to get in and have an impact on.
Yeah.
And so September 11th, fuck, I've never spoken about it. I've never actually thought about it. How I felt when that happened. Excitement's probably the word, but excitement of having the opportunity to get in there and do what I wanted to do.
Do what you've been trained to do, right? Yeah. So you head over. You're over Iraq straight away?
Nah, so 2001, finished School of Infantry, posted the battalion, 57 Battalion up in Darwin. Shithole, don't ever live there. Good place for a holiday.
They don't get internet there, so we're okay.
Terrible place to live.
Oh, I'm kidding.
That's back when John Howard was turning the boats around.
Yep.
Baby Overboard was big, so I was out there for that. I was on like the 3rd or 4th deployment. Mate, I was out there like 3 weeks after that policy was released.
So explain to people what Baby Overboard is. Because it's fucked.
Yeah. So again, man, I was 17 years old. I'm not all over it. I'm going to talk about my personal experiences, but as far as what happened at a government level, I'm still not all over. I was there, man. I lived it. I see what the journalists are like.
Yeah.
How they'll sway public opinion and things like that. Yeah, I'm not going to jump on a news site or jump on the TV and see what somebody else's opinion about what I just saw is. So, mate, I was out there. General gist is that we were turning boats back. We were intercepting boats coming out of Indonesia into Australia, and then sending them back to Indonesia. So they weren't hitting Australian waters.
Yep.
Picked up 2 boats when I was out there. We turned back about 550 people. I've got different opinions of what we were doing back then now.
Yeah.
A little more educated about it. Baby overboard was that in protest that they were throwing kids off the edge of the boats into the ocean.
Yeah.
Send us to Australia or we'll kill the kids.
We'll kill the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely happening. Just trying to think back. So, mate, we're fighting on there. And again, this is not all the people on the boat. This wasn't the general consensus. I remember one boat there was like 5 guys. Generally young single males. They haven't got the families to look after, all that sort of stuff. I remember, these 5 guys. Mate, one guy grabbed a baby off another lady. Wasn't his kid. Runs to the edge of the boat. So, yeah. As far as the policy goes, mate, you turn it back. They're paying about $10,000 at the time. They were paying about $10,000 to bring their families over.
Yeah, that's right.
But then you have a look at the definition of a refugee. If you could afford to be a refugee, you could come to Australia. If you couldn't afford to be a refugee, then you spent years in camps.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's sort of where the opinion on that is, are we bringing the most desperate people in? Are we looking after the most desperate people? But then if you can't help everyone, who do you help?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Did that sort of sway you at that time? Because you sort of get into this thing to go like, I want to fucking help people, and then some guy going, no, turn them around. How did that patriotism? Where you want to do things for yourself, and you found this government outlet to sort of fulfill that, and then you get some guy going, fuck them off.
Again, back then I didn't believe we were helping the right people.
Yep.
After watching these people that are living in these camps and things like that, these camps are massive, and they're just tents and they're set up by the UN or Medicine Sans Frontières, and they're working, and all of this sort of stuff. And then you've got these doctors and lawyers, and they've got Gucci handbags, and they just pay $10,000 per person. You're comparing that to people that can't eat, and you're like, fuck, why should these people come in? And back then I didn't even consider it, but were we sending these people back and bringing other people in, or and there's definite risks to it as well. At a national level, who's coming in? What?
There's a big thing after it, right? That I think there was like one guy who, it's always a story like out of the whatever amount of people, there's one bad egg.
Yeah,
and then they go, well, fuck everybody off. That's
mate. I remember seeing that photo. There's a jack dude on the docks from Iran.
Yeah,
guy's definitely not he's not doing it tough.
Yeah,
he's fucking jacked.
He's out there just fucking eating eggs all day, lifting and shit. He's like, oh, I need to get out of here.
But then, I think, look at the propaganda side of that. Like, you got this photo of this jack dude. And he's like, fuck, he's probably creeping into your house at night, snapping necks and things like that. So, I'm undecided on that.
It's a tough one.
Whether it was right or wrong. Back then I didn't know. So I thought we were doing the right thing, but just undecided on it now.
That's fucked. It's it'd be too heavy, and I think it's one of those things like if you to dig too far into it, it's like at what stage do you come back from it? What time do you at what stage do you find something and go, oh, okay, that's it, and then can your mind get back from that point and go like, let's just go back to being normal?
I think now, like, the problem's too big. And it doesn't matter, mate. If we brought these 500 people in, it's not going to make a difference. It's a drop in the ocean.
Yeah, that's right.
It makes a difference to their life. But, as the problem as a whole, it's not a solution for the problem as a whole.
That's wild. That's fucking, like, as a 17-year-old, that's shit that you shouldn't see. That's
I don't talk about it because it's just like back then it was just something that we did. Like it was just another day on the job.
Yeah, is that what it is? It's just your job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Some people aren't gonna like that.
Right. That's heavy. That's heavy shit. That's
Mate, it was a good introduction to the world.
Yeah, you were fucking straight into it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like it's there was no in between. What happens next?
Timor. So 18 years old when I went to Timor. Part of the quick reaction. So I was in mortar platoon at the time. So go to the infantry battalion, do your time as a rifleman, pick up the specialist course, and then go to support company. So my specialist was mortars. We didn't have a role in Timor. So we were quick reaction. We were always ready to go. I think we had guys on 15 minutes notice to move. So sleeping with your boots on. We were at a camp, maybe 15 k's from the border. You get a call in the middle of the night, mate. Shirt on, pack on, straight in helicopters, and you're out of there. Nothing really significant over there.
Just peacekeeping,
Yeah, peacekeeping. And it was Indonesia and back over the border. We weren't getting many. There was no engagements over there. There wasn't. I speak to the boys that were there in like 99 and 2000. Some of the stories you hear from there is a very different world.
Yeah, it's I like once again you only see what you see, right? And like you said back then, I kind of vaguely remember it growing up, like little news clips and stuff on the on the 10 News or whatever it was. But then if you dig, and it doesn't take a lot, especially for that, it was fucked. It was it's just as bad as and name the name really. I think there was a little bit of ignorance towards it.
Yeah, I think this is and this is when I got out of the army. I started to question what we were doing, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, mate, look at what's happening in West Papua at the moment. Why are we tolerating that? Why do we go to Timor?
Why are we doing one and not the other?
But we sit there and watch West Papua.
Yeah.
Whatever's happening there at the moment with no intervention. So starting to ask those sorts of questions. Why are we doing this? Why aren't we doing that?
Yeah.
What are we benefiting? How are we benefiting by going to Timor? You put the monetary value on lives. Whether it's West Papua is going to cost us too much and we're not going to get a payback off it, or we're going to ruin our relationship with Indonesia if we do go to West Papua. I mean, what's the value of that?
Yeah, I think that's one of those things. Don't. You got to think about the people in control. They just have a piece of paper, right? And they go, and they sort of weigh it up on the face of whatever information they get on a piece of paper. Yeah, so had generally governments and stuff. Do they look into it anymore? Like, are they, from what you know?
Mate, it'd only be an assumption, but I'm tipping that it'll have to benefit us somehow.
Yeah.
It'll have to benefit Australia. And again, coming to that patriotism, why are we more valuable than the people in West Papua?
Yeah,
if we've got the capability to help that sort of those sorts of people, then why aren't we doing it?
Yeah.
Because we're not going to benefit from it.
That's exactly where there's nothing in it for us. There's no back end of it.
Mate, I could be completely wrong, but this is
let's
sort of how I look at it.
Let's say it now.
Yeah.
Let's help West Papa.
Yeah.
This is the West Papa podcast. Shout out to people. No, but it's the thing is, like you said, there's no awareness of it because we don't want anything to do with it. You won't see anything about it.
Yeah.
You won't hear about it. You won't read about it. It's not going to pop up in your Facebook.
Yeah,
it's not going to be in the fucking news.
It's not on the news feed. It's not on the news at night. But mate, if you want to get on there and Google it, you'll see what's happening over there.
That's fucking wild. All right, you go to Iraq. What is it like? You get there,
mate. So, 20 years old. So I had my 19th birthday on the border in Timor.
Nice.
Came back. I was back for 6 months, 8 months. Pretty much straight into training for Iraq. Very, very different environment. So a lot of, before Timor, all of our training was out bush, working in vehicles, long ranges, walking long distances, sleeping out overnight, all of that sort of stuff. Training for going to Iraq is all urban. So we're working in urban environments, all of that. So very, very different environments. Fuck, Iraq was full on.
Yes. Is it like immediate, like out of the gate, you're just fucking...
So we lived, I don't know if you know what the green zone is, so the safe zone. Safe zone, green zone. There's checkpoints on every single road into the green zone. If you want to drive a vehicle into the green zone, get searched, your ID gets checked, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Mate, we're about a K and a half, 1,480 metres outside of the green zone. You can see the checkpoint for the 14 July Bridge from our building. So we're maybe 80 guys, 60 guys. So an infantry platoon and cavalry troop. So armoured vehicles. Just hanging out. But so where you think at Northbourne Avenue, sorry for the guys out of Canberra, 6-lane road. Mate, where you think of the hotels on Northbourne Avenue, we're living in that close to the population.
Yep.
We've got our neighbours were the locals.
Yep.
The lady across the road used to make us sandwiches. The guy walked past our front gate, and when we talk about the front gate, it's at sandbags, stacked up chest high. That's the gate. Walk your dog in the evening and give you the wave. We were in there with the population.
It's so crazy, right? It's like it's just fucking. Sorry to cut you off.
No.
It's just mind-boggling how it's like it's a fucking active war zone. Like there's people everywhere.
Yeah. Well, this
guy's
like,
saying, I'm just gonna walk my dog.
Yeah. Well, these guys, they're just trying to live. They're like you and I.
Yeah. But it's like, at what point do you get so used to explosions and
less than 6 months?
You know what I mean? And then it just becomes like, fuck, I'm just gonna go walk my dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's something like that. That's the part that I always found really bizarre. It's like that to get so accustomed to where it's happening, and you just go, I'm just going back to my fucking life.
Yeah.
6 months.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, mate, we were used to it. And I'll tell you a story about when we got bumped one day. So I was in Kuwait. We did 2 weeks in Kuwait.
Yep.
Fucking hot and dusty there. Fuck, it was
Hot and dusty.
Yeah. And mate, the sand, we go to the range and the sand's like baby powder.
We're getting a lot of tourism information here. Tourism by when?
Mate, I can tell you where not to go.
Kuwait is out.
Fucking Hungry Jack's in Kuwait. It's like $30 for a meal as well. So
Get out
I
of town.
didn't find that out until I got home. Mate, the Kuwaiti dollar's like $5.
It's really weird when you go overseas and you try and buy stuff and you're like, that seems reasonable. I remember I was in Switzerland and we went to this is way off track. We went and bought Peter Pockets, right? And they're just fucking, Peter Pocket and they're stuffed with meat.
Yeah.
You get 2 of them, walk away, and we bought 2 Cokes. I was like, that was like $60.
Well,
what the fuck did I just get?
I'm in Kuwait at the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, this is on the way out. So I'm at the airport. I'm like, fuck yeah, mate. I haven't had.
H days.
I haven't had 6 months. I haven't had a burger in 6 months.
Love
I'm
Hungry
fucking
Jack's,
getting a burger.
Yeah.
It's like $80. I'm like, yeah, that's all right.
Makes sense.
Then I get home and I'll send my credit card charge. It's like $35. Didn't realise it was like five Kuwaiti dollars to an American dollar. I'm like,
fucking
fuck,
hot, sandy, and it's a $30 hamburger.
Don't go back.
Don't
I'm not
fucking
going back.
Don't
I'm never
fucking
going back.
go there.
So we do 2 weeks in Kuwait.
Yep.
You get acclimatised in the environment, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
While I was there, probably had the first big incident that SecDet. So SecDet was the deployment that SecDet was involved in. That was where Garth Callender, a LAF commander, his patrol was hit at the roundabout.
Yep.
A bit of a sad story, that one. But so a couple of vehicles destroyed, a few blokes when we did sent home, and I'm like 3 days I'm getting there, and I'm like, fuck, this is real.
Yeah.
And mate, this has happened.
Is this like the first real thing or the first big thing?
It's the first big thing that I noticed. Whether I noticed it because I was there, you had the guys that were there earlier than that. The commandos were there getting everything set up.
Yeah.
Mate, the job those boys did it was completely different from what I did, a whole other level.
Yeah. They're just a high level.
They're in there getting shit done first.
The top.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys with weapons though.
Yeah.
So that's the first big thing I noticed. And you'll see a lot of stuff about that incident, Garth Callender, around the war memorial.
Yep.
His driver's just passed away a couple of months ago. So suffered a brain injury in that incident. And mate, he was only, I don't think he was even 30 years old when he passed away.
Fucking hell.
From that incident.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So when it was hit, was it one of those like a roadside bomb, or were they like an ant? I'm trying to.
I'm not too sure. It was definitely an IED, so an improvised explosive device. I'm not sure if it was on the roadside or if it was a car.
Fuck.
So mate, that was a big eye opener. I'm like, fuck, we're going to war here.
Yeah.
And then a couple of days later, we fly to the airport, move out to the building. And first night, saw the detonation, the first detonation on the first night I was there. Mate, I was there for about an hour before I saw the first bomb go off. Mate, we didn't see less than 15 a day, every day.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That is some shit.
Yeah. Fuck.
That'd be like, at that point, you'd be like heightened at every minute of every day. Or is that something that just sort of, like, while you're there, not when you come back, like, are you just fucking up here the whole time, ready to go? Or is it like you hear it and you're like, oh, fucking just another one?
Well, that's the point that it got to. Like,
Yeah.
Your first week there, you're hearing bombs go off and you're like, fuck, gear up. And then the guys that have been there for longer are just like, the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, settle down.
And you're like, what? And they're like, just fucking go back to sleep.
Yeah, right.
Mate, I remember the first one that I saw up close.
Yeah.
Mate, it happened in slow motion. So I'm here, I'm on Sentry watching my side of the building.
Yep.
Scanning around, I'm looking at the bridge and I look down at this bridge and then I just see the shockwave in slow motion coming towards me. And mate, I had time to sit there and like think to myself, like, fuck, what's that?
Should probably move.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, fuck. And I'm just watching all this debris and dust like coming towards me, this massive shockwave. And it cut out about 50 metres from where we were, like died down about 50 metres from the building. And mate, it's pretty intimidating. Fuck, it's just so much power that you got no control of.
Yeah.
And it just, it can happen.
I think it's one of those things. It's like where people who have an experience, we're very used to like Hollywood explosions, right?
Yeah.
Like the big fireball. Like, is it like that, or is it more just just power?
It's just power.
Yeah.
It's just that sudden release of energy.
Yeah.
And fuck, everything gets lifted up and it moves. There is a shockwave. Mate, jump on Reddit. There's a shockwave porn.
I've seen some of them. Yeah. Shockwave porn.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Mate, we're getting paid for this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Hungry Jack's is going to sponsor the show after this. Kuwait isn't.
Definitely.
Kuwait is.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We're going to get banned there.
Yeah, mate, just seeing this, like, fucking just this raw power.
Yeah.
That you've got no control of.
Yeah,
it's kind of a surreal feeling. So we're seeing there every day. Every day there's bombings. Mate, it's full on. You're hearing shots every day. All that sort of stuff. So we're patrolling. We had 5 rotations.
Yep.
You do building security, quick reaction, patrol, and then you go to the hotel and do security at the hotel for a week, where the embassy staff were.
Yep.
This has all changed. So everything's been moved from where I was. There's no one in that building anymore. There's no one in the hotels.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So I don't feel like I'm giving away any information I shouldn't be. You go to the week in the hotel and then you go to a week at the new embassy site. That was inside the green zone. Fuck, that was like a holiday.
Yeah.
We're berets, no helmets. Mate, we're outside kicking it. So outside you're just seeing bombings nonstop. And they're getting that frequent. On my 21st birthday, we got hit with a couple of heavy rockets. There's at the War Memorial at the moment, there's an improvised launcher, which is very similar to the one that we got. They used to launch the rockets. It's a push cart with a piece of PVC pipe, and they used a washing machine timer.
Very industrious.
Yeah. Mate, they're doing what they can with what they got. Fucking doing a pretty good job of it as well.
They're doing a fantastic job. Like you look at what they're up against.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So first rocket comes in, mate, 7:21 a.m. I remember it's my 21st birthday. Well, fuck, it was my day off too.
Yeah, good morning.
Quick reaction. We got nothing to do that day. Unless something happens, we got nothing to do.
Yeah.
Just sit there and read Rolf mags all day.
Yeah.
FHM.
Yeah.
First rocket comes over, clips the building across the road. The lady that makes the sandwiches, her next door neighbour, rocket clipped that building. We all wake up. One of the boys just goes, "Fuck, that was close." Hey mate, we're talking literally across the road. So that, and this is how used to what you get. So that rocket strike's happening. 20 metres away, and we're just like, "Fuck, that was close." And then next rocket strikes the building. One of the boys yells up. The boy that's on the roof sees that first promy, so that where the rocket was launched from, looks over, sees that second one coming in, yells out, incoming. Everyone jumps up, gear on, and fuck, bang. But that's how used to it you get. Is that you have an explosion 20, 30 metres away.
My fucking palms are sweaty.
Mate, I loved it. Just the intensity of it.
Yeah, there's a lot about that where you ask people like, "Did you miss it?" And they're like, "I miss being in it, like in the thick." And you're like, for anybody externally, that is fucking like the part that you think you wouldn't. But it's everybody typically has the same thing.
Mate, you're playing the grand final every day.
Yeah, I
And,
fucking
yeah,
miss being in it.
yeah.
Like, damn.
I think have a look at what's happened over the last 10 years in Iraq.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd prefer to be over there
Yeah.
doing what I was doing, and that comes back to helping those people.
Yeah.
They can't help themselves, mate. Watching the murders and kids in cages getting set on fire, and the stuff that you don't see on the news, but fuck, it's out there and it's happening.
Yeah. It's fucking.
You talk about these people you hate, but this is that. You talk about hating Arabs and hating Muslims and things like that. This is that. We use that worst aspect of that to build that hatred for us.
Yeah, I think it's just that it's easy to blanket it, right? Like,
Yeah.
Isn't it? Like, it's just easy
Yeah,
to go,
mate,
one's bad,
that's-
they're all bad.
That's the propaganda.
Like, I had one bad meal here, they're all going to be bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Just gonna take that off. Sweating.
Yeah, that's our propaganda.
Yeah.
But
Do you think that they use that type of stuff to fuel it, right? Like,
yeah,
it's not really,
100%. Like, how can you not hate somebody that's
yeah.
setting people,
Setting kids on fire. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man,
fucking
fuck. That's a logical conclusion.
just an immediate reaction.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then saying, oh, well, this guy's in this group, so we've got to hate all that group as well. That's where that sort of stuff comes from.
Yeah.
But in the army, there's very clear about that we're not over there. That's not everybody. And
Do you think it's the same with the American army? Because America's a bit wild.
ooh,
I think I remember, fuck, I'm always talking to somebody. And it was like, I remember going, like, America after World War II, they took all the scientists, right, to build rockets. And I was like, why doesn't nobody go, like, they took the people who, the propaganda machine, that fuels thing with hatred, and how did they not absorb some of that? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's completely possible, because and then you look at how the country's run, and them now, like the fact that the fucking KKK is still a thing,
Well, mate,
and
it looks like it's growing.
yeah, that's exactly right. And you gotta wonder, like, did some of that carry over too? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there definitely has to be. If Australia can come away from, maybe our involvement wasn't as strong. Like, the Russians don't hate Germany, or fucking, they're not as bad. They're bad.
Yeah.
But America just seems to be fucking eating itself with the same thing. And it kind of, to me, it just seems like they've taken all of it. They're like, all right, well, you can build a rocket and you know how to turn people against other people. We'll take you to, now show us what you did.
Yeah, well, there's definitely got to be an aspect. They've been pumping over the Cold War, definitely. But
Right.
We're still, like, these generations are still alive.
But
Cold War wasn't that long ago.
That's what people forget, though.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like a world away.
Yeah.
It's not. Like,
Yeah.
it is in this kind of lifetime, in our parents' lifetime. You know what I mean? It's really not that fucking far away.
Yeah. But that carryover from the good old days, back in the 60s when America was strong and they were beating the world and all that sort of stuff. They were
Couldn't beat Vietnam, though.
Defeating communism.
Did they win wars?
A couple. No, none recently.
They won that one on themselves.
Mate, I don't think there's been any recently.
The second, like, most listened to place in the world is America for this podcast. And,
Oh, really?
Nah, you guys are all right.
yeah.
You guys are.
But we go back to it. Fuck. Yeah, everyone over there.
I think they're pretty sick. Like, there's certain people would have to be fucking sick of it. But, like, surely in America, you can't just keep going, oh, another one. Oh,
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
Oh, another one.
Fuck, you talk about, like, talking like that. You talk about school shootings and mass murders and things like that.
How
Fuck,
normal,
man.
right?
Yeah. Like,
Look, oh, another one. He got 12 this time. You're like, what?
Yeah.
He got 12. No, that it shouldn't be. He just got 12.
yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man? He should have got 0.
It's gun violence over there.
Guns are crazy. You can't. I remember, like, even when I was over there, fucking everybody's obsessed with their fucking gun.
Yeah, I don't get it.
They're like, I hate the government, and I hate this, and I hate that. Don't touch my fucking gun. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Like-
but mate, while the government's sitting there fucking pumping down dry strains, what are you going to do with your little Glock?
Yeah, it's just,
Fucking come on, mate.
that's exactly right. Like, it's fucking bananas over there. But I think it's just one of those environments as well where
Fucking
gun-
fear. There's a lot of fear over there,
well,
I think.
they've got it's not a gun issue. It's definitely a mental health issue. Like guns are cool. Guns are, I don't know. I talked to Ben about it. Ben's like, guns are sick.
Yeah,
He's
they
like,
are.
they're fun.
Yeah.
But
Can't do it every day.
nobody knows how to fucking use or control themselves when they have one.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
there's definitely an aspect of like
look
people feel tough with a gun in their hand.
People getting shot up in a road rage incident. Fuck, you can imagine that happening here.
Yeah, it would. But then it's like, all right, let's give people access to these fucking guns that can murder, and then go, let's create this definitive line between left and right.
Yeah.
And then let's go, they both fucking suck and they hate each other and they're both terrorists and they're both fascists. And then go, have fun with that, guys. And then go, only this amount of people can make money and the rest of you can fuck off.
Yeah, yeah.
And then go, yeah, figure it out.
Yeah, thinking about that minimum wage though, and I'm in hospitality. I've worked in hospitality for the past 15 years.
Yep.
And they're over there, and I'll speak to chefs in America and speak to guys that are working in restaurants and things like that, and they're like, "Oh man, my boss makes so much fucking money, and I make $7.20 an hour."
Yeah, it's wild.
And you're like, I know how much hospitality owners make, and they're not making as much as what you think they are. And he's not your enemy. Fuck, mate.
It's go further.
Yeah,
like look a little higher up.
Yeah, mate. He put his money on the line, and he took that risk. And I'll guarantee you that there was weeks where he didn't pay himself a wage. He earned fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Like
then, he's not your enemy. The guy that owns your business isn't your enemy.
the system at the top, like but it's once again, it's so easy for them, like from the top down, to just go, nah, it's this guy.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Like,
Well, your boss has a nicer car than you, dude.
yeah,
And you're like,
fuck,
what?
that's exactly what it is.
You're like, what? Like you have many cars and many houses. So
Yeah,
chill-
well, you look at fucking Bezos just bought a house for however many hundreds of millions of dollars with
You
a
can buy a
9-hole
country.
golf course.
yeah, the dude's fucking wild.
And he's saying, I'm not the problem. The guy that you work for who drives a Volkswagen Golf, he's a real problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Fuck.
Fucking hell. We live in a backwards world, man. And it's like, but then once again, it's like you have to look at it and go, like, how much of this is contributing? But it's like the guys at the top, like the thing with life is nobody wants to blame themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nobody wants to take a good hard look at themselves and go, maybe it's us, and then put millions of dollars behind that.
Yeah.
And you're definitely not going to go, yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
You're going to go, yeah, it's me, but money.
Yeah.
So fuck it.
Are you talking about these guys at the top?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, 100%. They know what
Like,
they're doing.
You
But
can't tell.
the thing is, if you don't fucking see it, like if you don't see the harsh reality of the choices you make, like I get it, it's just fucking pieces of paper.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like you to get NRA, right? They go, oh, there's all these school shootings, but this piece of paper says we made 100 million.
Yeah.
They're gonna, this piece of paper fucking sucks. Get out of here.
Yeah.
You know, they don't need to watch the news. They don't need
that's
to.
it.
They don't need to see the real repercussions of it. So it doesn't fucking matter.
You're getting something out of it.
Yeah.
But, mate, I think that was the biggest thing. So when I got back from Iraq, life turned to shit a little. I was married, married, divorced not long after I got back, all that sort of stuff.
Was it because of?
Nah, nothing like that.
Yeah.
Nothing I did over there affected me.
Yep.
So
you came back. Hold up. Let me just send one text message. I got the boys coming in 20 minutes. I want to keep this going.
Yeah, go for it.
Keep talking about when you got back.
So got back, separated not long after, posted down to Canberra, hung out here for a bit. All that sort of stuff that you think it would affect you. Seeing that constant stress every day of, this could be the, whatever happens. The bodies, the suicide bombers that have spread all over the place, all that sort of none of that affected me. Sat down from a post-deployment psych interview, and the guy's like, "You fucking serious? Like, you saw bodies spread everywhere." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "How'd that make you feel?" I'm like, "Indifferent."
Was it one of those things that you like you can rationalize that, right? And you'll go like I was helping people. Like, was it something like that? Like I saw it and it sucks and it does affect you, but
I think that's sort of really sunk in over the past decade. Seeing what's happened in Syria and Iraq over the past decade, that sort of really sunk in. That wasn't happening when we were there. It definitely wasn't happening to the people around us. But talking about these guys at the top that are making bank, mate, I remember seeing there's so much fucking concrete in Baghdad. The thing that really stood out for me was how much fucking concrete was there.
Yeah.
Barriers and walls around every building and every road and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're all stamped with Halliburton.
It kind of makes you think.
Yeah, well,
You see it every day.
I'm over there, and everyone there is probably thinking, "Oh, fuck, how did you not know this?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, because I couldn't pull my phone out and get the internet and have a look at it because that didn't exist during the day."
Yeah.
Not everybody had the internet in 2003,
Yeah, that's right.
2004.
Fuck, I don't even think I had the internet to do that.
Like, yeah, mate, you had the dial up and
Yeah.
and start getting access, easier access to this sort of information.
Yeah.
Finding out that big players in American government have got significant investments in places like companies like Halliburton.
Yeah.
We go to war; these guys get more money.
Yeah. It's so that's the war machine, right?
Yeah,
The
mate,
the war complex.
Yeah, and you see it. Donald Trump has shares
Yeah.
in a company that makes the mother of all bombs, and it was like his first week in office. He fucking dropped one in Baghdad, in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
the
it's-
cave system of Afghanistan. Fuck, he made money out of that. Like,
But that's the thing, and it's like I think if you look at war, at what point, like it's one of those things that give you enough, but how much is it fueled by something else? Like, so there's been many cases where they're like, America armed these people and now we're fighting them.
yeah,
Those same people.
yeah.
And
Well,
you're like, are you just
that's what they're
keeping
talking
it
about.
going?
The Afghanistan, what they're talking about in Afghanistan, they armed the Mujahideen and the Taliban back in the 80s because they were fighting Russia.
Yeah.
I read a book called My Enemy's Enemy, and it talks about all this stuff. The CIA moving money and weapons in through Pakistan,
Yeah, that's right.
to Afghanistan, so they could fight the Russians. And now this is what's happening. We're fighting the same thing these days. So my big struggle was, I'm here helping people. That's what I wanted to do. Got that big desire, and
Yeah.
then these guys are going to war because they're making money, and they're making fucking shitloads of money.
So this is when you're out, like you're out for good, or you just on a break?
Nah, so I got posted to Canberra.
Yeah.
Got out of Darwin, hated Darwin.
Yeah.
Did what I could to get out of Darwin. Requested a posting anywhere else. Didn't give a fuck where.
Put me anywhere.
Probably wind up in Wyndham or some other shit. But fuck, at least it wasn't Darwin. Yeah, so I understand, and this is, I'm sort of just starting to ask these questions.
Yeah. Does this happen a lot,
No, not really.
or is it just?
'Cause, mate,
people-
I'm having a good time down here.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's just one big party.
No, I meant that, like, does it happen a lot between people who get back? Like a lot of, like, do you have mates that are gone, like I started digging.
When I was messaging you, briefly touched on feeling that loss of that sense of purpose.
Yeah.
One of the things I feel is that there's just this: you've been to war, you come back, you're struggling, you've got PTSD.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Man, I've been to a doctor. I was like, mate, struggling to sleep at the moment. I'm sleeping 2 hours, hour a night, like 7, 8, 10 nights in a row. Go to a doctor, and he goes, "Oh, you probably got PTSD. Just take one of these every day for the rest of your life."
Like sick.
Fuck,
Yeah,
you're
good
like,
work,
"Fuck,
dickhead.
man." Mate, I had the best night's sleep, 15 hours straight. I thought, fuck, that was good. But mate, I, after taking that, I couldn't control my emotions.
Yeah,
I
right.
was fucking angry.
Yeah.
A lot of anger and things like that, and I can control that. But then when I can't control it, it's like fuck. That was scary for me. And this guy's just like, just take one of these every day for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That's not a fucking solution.
No, it's a get out of my fucking office solution. Like, give me your money and fuck off.
Someone's getting paid for it as well.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, I've got to buy one of these every day for the rest of my life.
Get out. I don't want to talk to you about your problems.
Yeah.
It's that kind of issue.
Mate, it wasn't like I sleep 8 hours a night every night now.
Yeah.
Fuck, fix my diet, getting the exercise, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that's the way to fix everything. We're not part of that cult.
Yeah, no, we are. Fuck. Don't be lazy. Go to the gym.
Eat more bananas.
Eat heaps of bananas.
So there's just this thing where that lost that sense of purpose.
Yeah.
These guys are doing it for different reasons. What I'm doing, they benefit a lot more than I did. Why did I do this when they're getting this out of it?
Yeah.
And then it's sort of, fuck, why did I even do this?
Yeah, so it's just like taking away everything that you've done, essentially, right? It's like you've gone over there with this, and you find out it's
something else.
so somebody can make a buck out of it.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
maybe.
No, I think we can pretty much guarantee that's exactly what
Someone definitely made some dollars
somebody
out of it.
made a lot more money than you did.
What? Yeah, definitely. What their motivations were, I don't know.
Yep.
But then, you talk about, well, do guys suffer from this a lot when they get back? I don't know, because it's probably not reported. I think it's something that's not even looked at.
Yeah.
It's just, you probably got PTSD. So
Yeah.
We'll just treat that PTSD for
The
you.
man up problem.
Yeah. It was back in the day. I think the Army's a lot better with that now.
Yeah, Benny was saying it's getting a bit better.
Yeah.
they're giving you access to a lot more things, and it's not even like giving you access. It's becoming more acceptable to take what they give you,
Yeah.
rather than just being, no, fuck, I got it.
Yeah, and speak about it and things like that. But then, mate, for me, I don't feel like I had PTSD. I don't really understand what it is, but it was that loss of that purpose for me was the big thing.
Yeah.
Mate, probably about 2 years after I got back, drank a lot.
Yeah.
Fuck.
In Canberra?
For years, yeah.
Yeah. Mooseheads.
Mate, back when you could get the
jugs?
for the first 15 minutes of every hour, though.
Yeah, that's right.
$10 or whatever.
Yeah,
so
yeah, and you put the straw in it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That were the good old days.
That was just going out as I started it, like as I turned, like,
Man,
as I started going out.
They were coming in just so I got the camera. Like, fuck.
Wild times.
We probably crossed paths there.
Wildly.
But, mate,
Where's your RSA? Because that's exactly what you do. You'd get 2 jugs straight up and you'd put straws in it, or you just drink it fucking like,
yeah.
Going down your shirt and shit.
You got to get them out of the way in the first 15 minutes of the hour so you can get 2 more to sit on for the next 45
minutes. Yeah,
minutes.
that's right. Yeah.
They're pumping 4 jugs down an hour. But at the time of my life, fuck, I shouldn't say that. But, while I'm having a good time, things are getting harder and harder.
Yeah.
Reaching a dark place. Don't know what took me there.
Was it a combination of both? Was it the neglect of, well, obviously you're going to go backwards if you base your life around drinking and partying and stuff, but was it a combination of both that and then maybe that feeling of like wasted years in a sense? Yeah.
Well, mate, I wasted my whole youth. Like 17 years old when I joined up. I look at the mate, I got back from Iraq. I was 21 when I got back from Iraq. And I'm trying to hang out with my mates that I was at school with. They're 21 years old. I'm like, fuck, these guys are children. Like, I grew up real fucking quick.
Yeah.
And I come back and I'm like, you just don't gel with any of your mates anymore that from outside of the army.
That's
especially
fucking
at that
heavy.
age. Like, they're all going to uni.
That'd be like one of those things too. Like you're looking to get back.
Yeah.
To talk to your mates. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. And like, mate, I look at 21-year-olds these days and I was like, fuck.
You got no idea. Yeah. No idea.
Sit down, kids. Listen to Grandpa.
Yeah, that's right. Do you find yourself doing that a lot? Like you see a kid and you're like, oh, if you know, if you knew.
Mate, I did for a bit, but I'm trying to get a little more conscious about it now.
Yeah. I find myself doing it as I get like.
Yeah.
Do you know you start to hit like 30 and you start to go like, I'm definitely older.
Yeah.
And you start to go, what young people are doing is wrong. And
Mate,
like,
you're tossing up between going to Mooseheads to skull 2 jugs in 15 minutes. Let's go out for a nice dinner. We'll get a bottle, then we'll come home and go.
Yeah, that's right. It's a very pivotal stage of being an adult or just kicking on.
Yeah. So, mate, I've gone through this period and just.
How old are you?
Around 24, 25. So
still fucking young though.
Yeah. So probably like between 23 and 26. I was a cunt.
Yep.
Honest about that. But then this is that thing where, I've got nothing to live for, lost that purpose, nothing to live for, no drive, no wants, no desires. That lack of goals is a big thing.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter if I just blew all my cash at Mooseheads on Saturday night because I had nothing to save for, nothing to spend on, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. Whether it was everything probably contributed to it.
Yep.
I don't think there was any one pivotal point where I was like, it's the booze that's making me like this, or I don't know if it was the booze that was making me like that, or whether I was drinking because I was like that, or whatever. That catch-22. But either way, trying to break out of it. Fuck. So
it gets into a bit of it fucking folds. I think once you hit a point, I had a bit of trouble in Sydney when I was there. It's one of those things you sort of, for me, it was like trying to live a lifestyle, and then it became. It's not just about going out anymore. It's about you're trying to stop noise.
Yeah.
External fucking noise.
Yeah.
All the time, but then the more you drink or the more you do drugs.
Yeah.
Like it always starts off drinking, and then the drinking, you can hear the noise through the drink, and then you go, all right, well, what's better? What's stronger? What's going to fuck this noise off out of my head?
Yeah.
And then you start doing that, and then it's like you're doing it all the fucking time, and then you become this fucking. For me, it was like this weird, like hella dependent, like I got to do it. If I don't do it, I can't go do my job. But then if I do it, I get through my job, but then I can't sleep.
Yeah.
So then I have to do it again to be awake to go to my job.
I think for me, it was just like you're in that scene, and then that scene sort of evolves.
Yeah.
And it was like, using drugs was, if they were there, I'd get into them.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't actively go seeking it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
fuck, then it got to a point where they were just always there.
Always, that's the thing, right? It's like
back in the days.
in Sydney, it's everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Back then it was pills, though, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, back in the day, it was pills.
The Mitsubishis.
Yeah.
Red
What were they,
Stars.
$25?
Yeah,
$15, whatever they were.
Yeah.
Um,
Fuck, that's crazy.
yeah.
Like, think of it, that is so fucking cheap for something that can ruin your
Yeah.
life.
Yeah, so if it was there, I wasn't actively going out seeking it, but then it just became like, it was just there all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, mate, you get into that group.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing. It's like, I
everyone else
think
is partying and
whenever you don't want to find, especially if like you come out with a bit of money, if you're 24 or 25 and you got a bit of coin in your pocket and you go out,
yeah,
people
Everyone's your
will
mate.
fucking find you.
yeah. But
And
then
that shit will find you.
yeah, mate, working in hospitality, I just started working in hospitality. You meet people that work at bars.
Bro,
work on
hospitality's
doors.
the worst.
Love it. But mate, it's
a-
if you don't want to drink, don't get in hospitality.
Don't get into hospitality.
It's just you're always around it.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was the thing. And I had to make a conscious decision to say, like, I got to my lowest point where fuck, I didn't even care if I lived or died.
Yeah.
If I died, I wouldn't care. And then I don't know what it was, but one day I woke up, sort of just said, I put a goal in place. I can't remember what it was now, but the goal was to get better at something that I was doing.
Yeah.
Whether it was better at work or whatever. And then sort of found that alcohol was getting in the way of that.
Yeah.
That going out was getting in the way of achieving that goal. And fuck, so we cut alcohol away. And then, over these years, I had no good relationships. I was a very toxic person, so ruined all my relationships with everybody that was around me.
Yeah.
And then it was, trying to rebuild that, changing as a person to build better relationships, work with people better, all of that sort of stuff. That's where I really started to see life improve. That just having that one goal, and then fuck this, get in the way of that goal, and then this get in the way, and then get in the way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut all that away, focus on this goal, and then do what I need to do to get there. I changed, and I'll continue to do that to this day. There's always fresh goals. There's always new behaviours I need to change. All that sort of stuff. Even down to my biggest thing in the moment is how I treat the people around me. How do I want other people around me to perceive me?
Yeah.
If the words I want people to use to describe me, things like that. So I'll start behaving like that. Nurturing, respectful, all of that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Did you find that it was like there was a bit of time afterwards? It's like similar to you. I was a bit of a cock, and I moved to Sydney and I came back. And it took a little bit to wash it away, you know what I mean? And there's certain people that kind of hang on to that.
Yeah.
That weird old you. Do you find that?
I've got no contact with those people.
Yeah, so it's like
probably because it's not beneficial for them. And I'm not going to make them suffer just so I can make myself feel better or whatever. No, I'm not going to bring them up like, no, I'm not that guy anymore.
Yeah, be my friend.
We've moved on. We've all moved on.
Yeah.
It's understandable, but then you've got these frustrations. You're like, "Fuck, I'm doing all these good things. Why are people still treating me like this?"
Yeah.
And then
I feel that.
Yeah. Mate, you got to look back and be like, "Oh fuck,"
I think it's one of those things. It's like your attitude is like a drug as well. You find a lot of people, and they sort of sync together in your brain. So when people do go, you're just like that old you.
Yeah.
Your brain, the first thing that pops in your head, and you're like, I will fucking show you if you want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I definitely still have it in me.
And then that's exactly right. And then another part of your brain goes, settle down.
Yeah.
Just fucking calm down, dickhead.
Yeah, no, mate, we're still definitely there.
Yeah, it's a weird thing of being like, for me, I struggle. I think I beat myself up a little too much about it, where it's like, I could fucking go back. I could do it again.
Yeah,
I'm like, and I do not give a fuck.
Mate, I think
But then I'm like, but I've done so much fucking work in between, and all the people that are here now,
don't deserve that.
yeah, they don't deserve it. So don't
Mate,
fucking do it.
I was thinking about it earlier, and it's a very, very short fall down.
Yeah,
It's a long way back up.
That's probably the best fucking way to put it. I think it's, but I think the way I see it now as well is I think the people who say that the most are the ones struggling with themselves.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see somebody that was a part of your life and grow, especially if you're not willing to grow yourself.
Yeah.
So they go, you're just still an asshole. And but it's that trigger word that they go, this is going to get him.
They know it.
And they know you're going to go, I'll fucking show you. You know what I mean? I think there's a bit of an aspect to that. I think that's sort of the conclusion I came to stop my brain from going, I'll fucking burn this place down.
Yeah.
Like, I'll tear this shit down. Yeah, that's tough, man. It's especially being in Canberra as well, considering Canberra is hella small. Like, there's...
Yeah, I think not growing up in Canberra. Canberra's full of cliques.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I don't know how many guys you went to high school with that you still hang out with.
Yeah, a few, actually. I got a few coming over after this. I got 2 of them, actually. So, but that is few, and it is fucking rare.
Yeah.
And I understand that, and I appreciate it more than anything in the world. And I think it was like, once again, I think we decided to grow together. But outside of that, these are, people that I tend to, like, as I go through my thing, I pick up people on the way, and then, some drop off and whatever. I tend to not hang on to shit like deadwood.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I was going to say, like, Canberra, it seems to be that, these deep relationships, these deep friendships that people have are with their high school friends.
Their high schools, and they just stay there. Yeah,
we're still, mid-30s and we're still there.
But once again, it's remember that fucking, like, that echo chamber that they create, and then anything outside of that, like, it's weird coming back and bouncing around from friends to friends, because there's a weird expectation that, like, you shouldn't talk to that person. And you're like, why? And they're like, because I don't know them. You're like, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, mate, that's one of the odd things about Canberra is those little
fuck
cliques.
off. Yeah.
Fuck, and then, industry you're working, where you're working, what level are you?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's exactly right. Like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Do you study? Yeah. Doesn't matter. Like, I always tell people I'm on the dole.
Yeah.
I was talking to Andrew last night. He's a psychic, and I was like, "Do you tell people?" And he's like, "Fuck no."
Yeah.
We didn't say.
Mate,
fuck
I was saying you've had some interesting characters on here.
Yeah. And I was like,
listen to that one.
I literally just tell people I'm on the dole. Yeah. It's so much easier, because I think it's one of those things. If you tell people you're on the dole, they're either just going to turn and walk, and you never have to speak to them again, or they're just going to talk to you because they think you're a cool guy.
Yeah.
So it's like the best defense against people like, what do you do? You're like, I am homeless.
Yeah.
I found these clothes.
Not much.
Yeah, that's right. This isn't even my wallet.
Yeah.
And they go, fucking get the hell out of here. And you're like, bye. Catch you later. So what are you doing now? You cooking? You chefing? Yeah.
Mate, up until last week before, I was cooking.
Yep.
So did my apprenticeship, and I'm pretty sure it was work that I really focused on. Get my apprenticeship done.
Yeah.
Wanted to be a leader.
Yep.
Even in just some small teams and things like that. So I really focused on that. What does a good leader look like? How does a good leader behave? And that's where I really got out. When I started focusing on that sort of stuff, that's when I got out of that real dark place.
Yeah.
Cooking for 15 years, close to 15 years.
Where at? Can you name the places? No, that's not.
Nah.
Fuck no.
If I owned them, I would, but I don't. So
Hungry Jack's in Kuwait.
Yeah. Making bank.
Making $30 hamburgers. That's gourmet.
Mostly pubs and stuff, those sort of higher end pubs. Worked at a couple of late night venues. Was at Shorty's in the city for a bit when I was around. I was there from day one. Been around there for a bit.
I guarantee we would have ran into each other a handful of times.
Yeah, I was there a lot.
Fuck.
Mate, love food. I think there's always something to learn.
Yeah, definitely.
Mate, the industry is very dynamic. Changes a lot. It's if you're looking for short-term gratification, hospitality is probably the industry you want to be in.
Yeah.
There's always challenges are coming up. Incredibly short time frames. You got challenges that you need to resolve within 2 minutes, and some that take 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. So that's sort of what I love about hospitality.
Yeah.
Don't know, mate. I got out of the army. Did a bit of like pre-hospital trauma training, things like that in the army. Really interested me. So when I got out of the army, plan was to bum around for 6 months, sick of filling out paperwork, and then I'll have a look at police, fires, ambos, all that sort of stuff. Standard job. I just fell into kitchens. Got into a loose crew, and
some of them are pretty loose.
Yeah.
Every chef I know, loose units.
But they're the good old days of cooking. So these days we sort of, the drugs and alcohol are getting out of the kitchens.
Yeah.
Starting to see it a lot more. That those sort of the mid 2000s to the mid teens.
Yeah.
Bit of an odd time. I look at food and wine and things like that. Not really much was happening.
Yeah.
But then it sort of kicked off.
Yeah,
over the
now look
past
at
8-10
Canberra.
years.
It's crazy now.
Yeah, I know.
It's like you can actually get decent food here now. Like
Yeah.
before, it was like the odd place, like a courgette or the boathouse.
Yeah,
and then it was fucking wildly expensive.
Yep.
And it was okay. But now
Yeah.
it's like because there's a better standard, a better average, everything's stepped up.
Well, I think average food in Canberra is good.
Yeah.
When you look at that, but we had a couple of young guys that have left Canberra. They finished their apprenticeship in Canberra, left Canberra, went and did good things.
Yeah, one of my mates is gone. I don't know if he's fucking Michael Carey. I don't know if you know
Mikey.
him. Big Mike.
Yeah.
So
86 back in the day.
Yeah. So me and him, we were working at the Belconnen Soccer Club together. So
Yeah, right.
we were both doing, I think, school-based apprenticeship.
Yeah,
through
yeah.
there. I bailed out at 2 years, and he kept going.
Mate, Mikey's got an odd mind. He can just do it.
He's one of those like very fucking. He lives outside the box type thing. Like that's his comfort zone. Outside of it,
They're super rare.
yeah,
But fucking good food.
yeah,
Mate, so you got guys like him. There's other guys floating around that left Canberra, did good things, brought things back to Canberra, opened their own venues. Mate, I'm super excited for the next couple of years.
What are you doing?
Mate, I work in front of house.
Yeah.
So same deal, a lot to learn.
All right.
Bit of interest in wine and things like that. Love working with people. Starting to get more involved in that sort of stuff. Love the operation side of it as well. How you're running the business. How you're growing your business, all of that sort of stuff.
Did you open your own? Is that the dream? Is that the sort of goal, or is that? I think it's one of those things. When you find a passion and you try and, I don't know. I think it related to like me. Like when I was personal training, I got to the point where the next step was opening a gym, and then you talk to people who open a gym, and they're like, it sucks it out.
Yeah,
it sucks all of that joy and passion you get from training people, and it fucking gets rid of it.
Yeah, like you sort of can't pick and choose who you deal with.
Yeah.
And you have to turn up. You have to turn up every day.
Yeah.
Mate,
and it sucks.
If I don't like my job, give them notice, call up, I'll go do something else. You own your own business, mate. You got $1 million invested in it. Fuck, hospitality businesses aren't cheap either.
They are not. I own a small grazing business, and it is fucked me. No, it's good. It's mate, really good.
Yeah.
Graze up, check it out.
Yeah. You're getting paid for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. I figured that was there for the plug.
Look at the food on the table, which you can barely fucking see. I didn't do it. My girlfriend did it, but it looks nice, right?
Yeah, I'd pay for it.
Good.
You look at it. You drop a couple of $100,000 on a cheap fit out. You're looking at $500,000.
Yeah, easy.
But then you got to pay your rent. You got to pay your wages. Profits are incredibly low. You look at
like you said, the people think because you have a restaurant.
Yeah,
you're raking it in.
Yeah. I mean, mate, if you want to make $100,000 a year in a restaurant, if you want to pay yourself $100,000 a year, you've got to be turning over $1 million.
Yeah, that's right. There's not a lot of like even with us, there's not a lot of room. You know what I mean? If you have a bad week, it fucks the next 3 weeks up.
Yeah,
easily.
100%.
3 or 4 weeks. You know what I mean? Just chasing your tail.
Yeah. You pay yourself $100 a week, and you still got your mortgage. If you got your mortgage or you rent it, you have at home to pay. That stuff doesn't get put on hold just because you had a bad week.
That's exactly right.
So I'm definitely not opening my own venue. Mate, I've taken a bit of an interest in organisational psychology.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Started really applying that. Started studying a couple of years ago. I couldn't cope. Couldn't manage. Couldn't cope. Probably the same. A lot of reading. You probably know all about it.
Psych is fucking. So I get people don't understand. And I'm like, what? They're like, what do you do? I'm like, study psychology, and they're like, yeah, what's that like? That should be fun. I'm like, it ain't.
Yeah,
I read textbooks, and that's it. 900 pages every 9 weeks.
Yeah,
100 pages a week.
It's a lot of information.
And then work on top of it, and then they go, you need to remember all of it.
Yeah,
because if you fuck it up, you could do some damage, and you're like. Sick.
Yeah.
You're like, that is fantastic. They're like, you can really mess people up, and you're like, that's great. That's good to know.
I think the thing that I really struggled with it is that you expect it to know everything, but nothing's right.
But that's the thing.
This is just an idea. It's a
all,
theory.
yeah, it's all theory. There's a couple of things that are tangible and you can base it off, but every human is so fucking different, vastly different. They've grown up different, they've experienced different things, and their emotional capacity for things is different.
Yeah.
And then they go, it's all the same, but it's all different.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
And you go, okay.
Done.
You're like, what? What does that mean? It's just like when I do assignments, like it's like, all right, we're going to do it on, whatever, fucking name it. And then you go, all right, I'm going to find all my research. And there is millions and millions and millions. And you're looking through it and you go, that's all contradictory evidence.
And a lot of it's fucking dry as well.
It is
even if you're
so
interested in it.
dry. Whoever wrote it needs to chill,
Yeah.
have a glass of vino, and then attack it again because it is fucking dry. So are you going to continue with that? Is that something you're just going to chip away? The thing is, it's like they make it super hard to chip away at something that is so extensive.
Yeah. Look, I think, I struggled. Mate, going to uni, I was 35, 36.
Yeah.
Working 50 hours a week.
Yeah, it's tough.
Had my son live with me full time. So, it was pretty full on. And then they're getting treated like an 18-year-old kid. And, one of the lecturers said to me, you had to hand in 1,000 words at the end of, by midnight Friday.
Yeah.
Like, mate, give me till Monday morning. You're not marking it over the weekend.
Yeah,
And he sort of said to me, well, if you can't
manage your time properly,
you're not going to handle it in the real world. And I'm like, mate, you fucking serious? You're fucking, like, come on.
Wayne, do you know what the real world is, idiot?
And I was like, that was the point. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, it's I've had like it's a system that is set up for fucking children fresh out of high school or college or whatever you want to call it, who still live with their parents, who work part time.
Yeah.
And then as an old student, they go, you fucking hand it in, and you're like, I have so much shit to do. I will get it done.
Yeah. It's not going to be there at midnight on Friday.
Yeah.
And give me till Monday.
Yeah, just like, but any lenience in it, and like, no.
Yeah.
And like, I get it from their point of view. They got a bunch of shit to mark, and once again, academia is full of rigid, tight asses.
Yeah. Well, mate, they're going to have to shift because I think, I heard someone talking the other day that there's more mature age students than there is kids coming out of school, going to university.
Yeah, but you have to cater for them though as well. Like I remember even going to one of the universities here. They're cunts, and they treat you like you're a child. Like you type them emails and like, are you sure you done this? And you're like, what the? Yeah, no, it's done. Like I'm still currently like pursuing something for over a year.
Yeah,
and every single email I get is, you didn't do this. Like these little tips, like these little tricks that they would pull on somebody who's 18 and go, oh, maybe I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm like, fuck you, I did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they have such a this ageism where they think they're superior. Like I've been through uni. I did my degree when I was 18 back in 1932.
I'm 40 years old and I've been studying since I was 18.
I have not left this fucking
what else
I have not left this uni. I have not left this fucking Canberra in my life. And now I'm going to tell somebody who has all this other shit going on, you got to get it done.
Yeah. Look, I think, mate, you look at technology's moved so far.
Yeah.
And nothing's kept up with it.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the university. You're studying online. Well, we've still got these teachers that were teaching face-to-face in 2005.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Get up
Like
with the times.
900 years old.
Yeah.
Like fucking Hogwarts there. You know what I mean? Some just old daft dude just. But even then, it trickles down into this system where it's like, like a construction back in the day, how they used to treat apprentices like absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
Go get the left-handed hammer.
Yeah.
Dickhead. You're like, what the fuck? Leave the kid alone, man. He's fresh out of school. But it's the same thing in academia. It's the same thing at universities where these older ones treat the younger ones like they're inferior, like they're idiots.
Yeah.
Right? And then the younger ones start to grow up and they go, this is normal and this is how it needs to be done.
Yeah.
I'm going to treat my students like shit. You're like, fuck you, man.
There's going to be big money. And this is sort of what got me, working in hospitality. This got me into organisational psychology. We worked with a guy, organisational psychologist, incredibly good at what he does. And then he started talking about this stuff, and then that really started. Again, I started looking at myself, and how do I want to be in hospitality because you got the back in the good old days, the stereotype of the chef throwing pans and the yelling and the screaming, and all that sort of
Fuck, I
stuff.
had one of those.
Fuck, I look back now, I'm like, what the fuck did people put up with that?
It was. I remember like even being. I was in construction, like fresh out of school. I remember I was on a Bobcat, and it was such a weird fucking experience having people just fucking scream at me. And I remember it got to the point one day, this dude threw his shovel at my machine. This old dude, and I got out. I'm like, "See you later, buddy."
Yeah,
Yeah. What? Where are you going? You can't fucking leave.
If you can't handle someone throwing a shovel at you,
I'm like, brother, you just fucking threw a
hell.
shovel at me, man.
yeah,
And I was like, we got two very clear options here. It's like I can walk off, or I'm gonna punch you in your throat. Like it's just an aggressive And he was like, "Oh no, get back in the machine." I was like, "Fuck off, dude. I'll see you later." I just went home, man. And I was like, I'm not gonna put up with somebody fucking throwing his shovel and screaming at me all day.
Yeah.
But it's like you look at the kids that do, especially in construction, especially in these younger, and they spend most of their time getting pissed.
yeah,
Like it's just integrated into what they do as a job.
Yeah.
You know, the old dudes aren't happy. Go to the pub every day.
yeah.
If you don't go to the pub, you're a pussy.
Yeah. And, mate,
Right?
we're seeing that shift in hospitality,
Yeah.
big time. So the guys aren't going out after work every night. They're not getting pissed every night. They're not. There's no yelling and screaming. And
Yeah.
the last goal that I remember setting was I wanted to be the employer of choice in Canberra. I had a crew of like 45 chefs at one point.
Holy shit.
Looking after 4 or 5 kitchens and crew of like 45, 50 chefs.
Damn.
And watching my staff turnover, trying to employ staff. Fuck, 45 chefs. There's a million jobs out there.
Yeah, that's
Mate,
right.
You can walk. Give me your notice today, and you'll have a job by the afternoon.
Yeah.
Like, how do I make those people want to be here? How do I make their life better? All of that sort of stuff.
Not be a fuck.
So well, mate, that's part of the reason why I'm not as big of a fuckwit as what I was back then.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's such a simple thing. And it's you can apply it to all these workplaces, and it's such a big turnover.
Yeah.
Look at yourself, man.
I was going to say, have a look at yourself, mate. You're probably 90% of your own problems.
Yeah,
The figure's probably higher.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
99.
99.99.
But mate, cutting that away, looking after these young kids. And then what are these young kids? What are the guys under them going to look like? You've got an 18-year-old kid there, and you're throwing shovels at him. Well, fuck. Mate, when he's 40 years old, he's going to be throwing shovels at an 18-year-old as well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I think, like I said, there's not a lot of options for certain people. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of lucky in a way that I have very little regard for what I'm doing. I'll fucking walk away from something.
Yeah.
Without really thinking it through. Whereas other people are like, I need this fucking job.
Yeah.
I'm going to tolerate this fucking screaming. I'm going to tolerate fucking pans being thrown at me.
Yeah.
By somebody who is twice my age and who is meant to be teaching me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think there's nothing worse than trying to learn something, trying to learn a skill, trying to better yourself. And you have some old dusty ass dude who can't fucking get his shit together, who just had a fight with his missus and he comes in and he fucking screams at you. Like it takes the passion away again from that job because you go, I love food, I love cooking, but this dude's a fuckwit.
Yeah, but what these guys need to look at is what output. If I'm throwing pans at somebody,
Yeah.
and they don't want to be here, what output am I getting?
That's exactly right.
We've seen tremendous numbers now, staff turnover, all of that sort of stuff. Guys turning up, we've got no worries. People are sick. They're not taking sick days just because they don't want to be at work. If someone is sick, covering days. Mate, improving myself and setting that goal and treating the people around me better, fuck, it pays off tenfold.
That's the thing, and I think it's everybody can relate once again these bad negative things into this happened because this happened and this happened and it's now happening because these two things are happening.
Yeah,
but it's never like it's very rare for somebody to go like if you do good things, shit does get better.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
Your outlook on life gets better. Like you like turning up to your job, you like talking to your staff, you like you know what I mean, and it's. Hopefully it changes like across the board. I think Canberra's, it is getting better. I think it definitely is starting to manifest some change in terms of like don't treat people like shit, and you'll have good workers, you'll have good students.
Yeah,
if you give them a bit of understanding and a bit of leeway, you are going to get a better result. And I think it's just It's fucking common sense.
Mate, I think, the saying, because that's how we've always done it, it's probably the worst. The worst reason to do anything.
Oh, bro. But like these people are always like, try and present them a new way.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. Have you tried it? No.
Yeah.
Well, how the fuck do you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's this old dusty ass man mentality where the one way is the only way. That's it. It's like, like you're driving around in new cars. I think my dad even did it. He's like, you don't need the nav, man. Just drive. And you're like, it literally tells you where to go faster.
He's in the corner pulling out the
Well, he's
Melways.
got this fucking big. I think we're here. Like, just it's designed to make it, but you can't tell him nothing.
Mate, I reckon my old man's still there.
Yeah,
I haven't
100%.
seen him. He's still in Perth, so I don't see him that much. But I reckon he's still got the Melways or the UHT. Or
Yeah, fucking what a slow, useless
UVD.
technology.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! I remember but even then, I remember you say, I don't need to know how to read a map. All men know how to read a map.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck. You know what though? I'll look back and I'll look at the map on my phone and I'll read my phone sideways. And someone's like, why are you looking at your phone sideways? Make sure the map's pointing the right way. You'll see they're working left and right. Orientate your map. Do you not know this?
Yeah, it's
Hot tip for young players.
there. You go. Orientate your map. I think let's end it with that. That's a good one. Wayne, absolute fucking legend, man. Let me know where you're working next. I'm gonna come in. I'll come see you. But this is good chat. This is really eye opening, and I think hopefully a lot of people take some shit away. It ain't all gravy. And don't be assholes to each other. I think that's probably
if you can take that away.
that's the crux of the conversation.
Do no harm.
At the minimum. The rest of it is all bonus just for you guys. I'll see you soon, man.
Easy.
Let's whenever you want to come back in, you're more than welcome, brother.
Done. Legend.
Love your work.
Good time.
Thanks, man.
Welcome to the What Are We Doing Here podcast, hosted by Josh Dunn.
Hosted by Josh Down.
I haven't turned the fucking aircon on because it's hot as shit. It is.
I guess we just started now.
Welcome to the What Are We Doing Here podcast.